Welcome to the Brooklyn Traders Lightning Round Buy, Sell, or Hold. This is your host, Charles Becco, y'all. And I'm backed up by the lovely Sabrina. That's right. Today. All right. Music off. We are back. We're back. It's another day. Don't you feel it? Don't you feel the energy? Woo! That's right. Bitcoin to where? 67,000. Now you show me the man. You show me the beast who's going to hit the nail right on the button. Dang, I'm feeling myself. Sabrina, you got to stop me because I'm going too wild. I'm going too wild up here. Sabrina, you got to help me out. Sabrina, please introduce yourself to the crowd.
It's all good, bro. It's all good.
Boom.
There are certain times when you get to wild out, and this will be one of them. Hello, good evening, everybody. My name is Sabrina. Welcome to the Lightning Round Buy, Sell, or Hold, stocks or crypto, where you give us your tickers or your coins, and Charles will break down the technical details live on a YouTube video. If you need the link to the YouTube video, it's in Charles's bio, or you can hit me up on the back end and I can give you the link. It's only one ticker per person, please, and we have a short amount of time to get through everything, so it's definitely a lightning round tonight, not a popcorn style room. Just a little bit about who I am. So I work for Merrill Lynch. I've supported various trading desks, from equities to rates to foreign exchange to structured notes. I've been in the investment banking field now for 10 plus years. I trade equities, crypto, and I buy and sell real estate. I am here to support the community and share whatever knowledge that I can, and to support Charles and the Brooklyn Traders. Welcome to the lightning round, guys. Back to you, Charles.
Wonderful. And so I do have to, again, just change the link in the bio. Just give me 1 second and it will be updated for you guys and gals out there. All right, we do got a new link. There it is. You know, to actually make it like really simple, you guys could just follow us on the YouTube. Just follow us on the YouTube, right? Click the little bell icon up there to alert when we're live. And then, you know, while we're live, sorry about that, I had a phone call. While we are live, it'll just let you know, when we're streaming, right? So follow us, subscribe to us on YouTube, and you can just get it right there. Also, Facebook and Twitch. We are live on all them platforms, okay? All right. Man, oh man. Like, what do we talk about first? I guess since it's on the screen, right? Tesla earnings, right? Let's go through it. So Tesla, man, I just got, folks just want to call me when I'm doing my show. You can't talk to me right now. I'm sorry. Okay. So, let's talk about Tesla for just a bit. You see here after hours, Tesla is just pretty much not gone anywhere, right? Kind of went in between the ranges there. First ATR to the bottom ATR. They just won't give it up. Sorry about that. I need to put myself on how do I put myself on away mode on the phone? I got to figure that out. Anyway, so Tesla right now, okay, we are after hours. We're in between the range of 875 to 853. Tesla reported earnings. They beat and missed earnings. They missed on revenue, beat on earnings per share. Of course, there's concerns with the chip shortage out there. And, pretty much it's flat after earnings, right? So if you've been following Tesla, you know that it's been kind of going very hot. And it would be kind of cool for it to kind of cool down just a bit for us to get back in. It would be nice if we could kind of, kind of cool off just a bit. It looked like we may potentially have been doing that today, but didn't happen. If we get a close below 861 this week on Tesla, Tesla will be in a technical short setup. And honestly, it's not really the short, right? I mean, don't short Tesla, right? If you don't want to get hurt. I mean, it's in a technical short setup, meaning that, you know, hey, it's time for a retracement, time for it to cool off a little bit. And for me, if Tesla wants to be in any kind of short setup, I will look at that as an opportunity to buy and not to short Tesla, right? All right. So that's Tesla. We've been talking about it for just however long. I can't even anymore, right? You guys should have done major money on Tesla. I don't want to hear anything from anybody at all. All right, boom. Not financial advice, but you know, we put out these call outs up there. Okay, Tesla's a huge one. Of course, Bitcoin. Team, if you're not following Brooklyn Traders, if you're not following the stream, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Literally, what are you doing with your life? What are you doing with your life? If you're not following us,
guys,
go ahead,
if you
Sabrina.
need the link, please hit me up. Don't be afraid. Definitely hit me up for the link. I also don't see any tickers flying just yet in either the YouTube or on my paper airplane. If you guys don't know how to hit me up on the back end, you use the little paper airplane and you send me a message just like you would in any other app. Back to you, Charles.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sabrina. And before I continue further with Bitcoin, right? Megan, would you introduce yourself to the crowd?
Hey everybody, I am Megan Dorn. I'm a financial planner, a tax strategist, option trader, wife and mama, and everything in between. I am here to just help mod. If anybody has any questions, go ahead and back channel them to me. Make sure you check the link in Charles' bio and like the YouTube. Let's get it started.
All right. And let me make sure all the moderators have the correct link there. Let me just make sure. And please follow your mods here, Sabrina and Megan. Would appreciate that. Okay, wonderful. All right, Bitcoin, right? What's going on? I mean, man, where is Bitcoin going, right? Who knows? Bitcoin is going, I mean, it done went to space. I mean, we done passed the moon already, right? No, I can't say we haven't really hit the moon. We're definitely left orbit, for sure. Our side's not even really that hot, to be honest with you, at 76. You know what? Maybe I should run some fibs. Maybe I should run a Fibonacci on this. Let me do this. You guys want to see how bad I am at Fibonacci? Here, watch this. Hold my beer. Somebody's gonna hold my beer while I do this. Okay, hold on. Gonna do like that. Right. Add drawing. Fibonacci extension. Right. Okay. I would say get up to there. Right. And we're going to pull. Whoa, what happened?
Charlene, if you want to introduce yourself while Charles is pulling up those charts.
Okay.
Hi, everyone. Good evening. I am Charlene. I am true believer, wife, mother, and newbie trader because I'm always learning something new. Welcome, everyone. I hope I didn't miss much. How are we?
We're good. Why do I have two?
We're ready to get this party started. If anybody's having troubles with a link, back channel me and I'll send you the direct link that you can click on.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, team. I'm trying to do the fibs here, and I did too, right? It doesn't normally happen, but it's fine. It's all good. There it is. There it is. That's what I'm looking for, right? Okay. Get some proper Fibonacci levels on here. Okay. Geez. Next level I see is at 1618 at 87,000. I don't know if we have enough juice to get up there. But that's what we got. 87,000 on the fibs. Okay. Well, I mean, we're right above the 100%, right? At 65,118. You know, so for me, you know, price doesn't like to be in between. Okay, we are either going this way or we're going that way, right? So we've got that support level at 65,000, right? So let's see what happens with Bitcoin. Again, we have a weekly squeeze. With Bitcoin, we've got daily momentum, hourly momentum. We've always had weekly momentum, right? Since you know, April of last year. So, sorry, April of what is that? 2018. My gosh. Yeah. So that's Bitcoin, right? again, hit our targets. Again, follow the YouTube, right? We put out a video. Let me just see if I can pull it up real quick. And while I do that, you know, Sabrina, what were you looking at this week? Megan and Charlene, what were you ladies looking at?
I'm just looking at the new Bitcoin ETF, and I'm actually not even buying the ETF. I'm just stacking up the underlying.
Megan, how about you?
So let's see. I played Pfizer. I bought that like a day or two ago, based on the high-low short that Charles, or the high-low long strategy that Charles bought me, and I think in one day I got 60% on my option calls on that. I am looking at Kroger as a defensive play, but also it's kind of at a low point now and meeting that high-low criteria. So just some sleeper plays that have been paying well for me.
Awesome. And you, Charlene?
I am still playing Baba again. I keep leaving and coming right back. And today I'm playing Apple and Microsoft. And that's all today. I actually decided to do some big tech. I don't like playing big tech that often.
I am so shocked.
I know. I don't like playing it that often, but sometimes when you see something, you just gotta play it for a little bit. Microsoft has earnings still. I'm not holding that long, but I will play it. But that's it. But I like to see where everyone else isn't looking, honestly, because that's where one of the money is. I'm already there, and you guys follow me, and boom, money. How are you, Charles? What are you checking out?
Oh, y'all know it's just Tesla and Bitcoin. I think I had a little bitty Starbucks option that I flipped out today, so that was cool. Yeah, I got a strangle on Tesla, and I don't think we'll be doing too well. So I'll since you asked, I guess I'll walk you through my play. We'll probably get clapped up on this play as of tomorrow, right? This play was a bet, right, that Tesla would just kind of gap up over 900. Or it would kind of come down to the EMAs right here at 838, to the 8 or even to the 21, right? If it really got clapped up, but neither one of those scenarios happened, right? And so when you play strangles, right, those are an out of the money call and an out of the money put. What you want is volatility, and unfortunately, from one of the most volatile plays, we're not getting any. I mean, this thing is barely down 0.5% after hours, so I anticipate that, you know, that kind of a play will kind of get clapped up by tomorrow, but it's okay. It's well within accepted risk. I made a boatload of money off of Tesla, you know, took a lot of my heavy guns off the table, and, you know, I had a few scraps left. Again, I wanted to see how we wanted to go through earnings. I mean, did so well with the options. I just didn't want to sacrifice any like good gains, you know. And sometimes you just got to be smart. We're sitting on top of ATR. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost 8 days worth of green, right, out of Tesla. So, you know, at some point, you know, you do got to get a reversion to the mean, right? Whether back to the 8 or the 21. And that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for Tesla to kind of cool out a little bit, for me to kind of reload up on some positions, right? So, again, my thinking, hey, you know, we've seen in this market where, you know, things go up and up and up, and then they kind of do a Superman straight up, right? So if that happened, I was covered. If, you know, Tesla wanted to correct, or let's say if tomorrow is just a bearish day in the market in general, right? You know, maybe the strangle will pay off, but let's see. I don't see anything after hours, so I'm assuming this one particular position will probably get clapped up a little bit. But again, I made so much money on Tesla, I'm probably just giving back some profits. So that's pretty much it. I bought a triple leverage product on Ethereum, and Ethereum went up 8%. So I closed that. That's pretty much it. You know, I'm sitting in some cash now. Let me tell you my grand theory of the market here. Again, the market, right, from the lows. Think about it. We've just been gapping. Like, look at this, right? Gap, 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 gap. Okay, a couple of these gaps got to close, right? So I'm thinking that as we kind of get into the nosebleed section here on SPY, right, we're going to come down. We're going to close some of these gaps, right? So this gap got to close 450, 447, 443. Matter of fact, if I had seen, because because I've been so focused on Tesla, I've been so focused on Bitcoin, I really haven't been focused on my baby SPY, and I'm like cheating right now. Normally it'd be like SPY the Qs. Those are like like a sister, brother, or sisters, or whatever, or lover, whatever you want to say. That's typically what I'm focused on. But again, it's been Tesla and Bitcoin, right? So. Now that I'm looking at this, man, I think I want to run some verticals or something like that, like to take advantage of. I don't know when these gaps are going to close, right? But I for sure have got to close, right? Yeah, look at this. Look at this, 435. These are huge gaps. Teams, you don't see gaps like this on the indices, right? You normally see gaps like this on like commodity plays, right? Like gold and silver plays, like anything like. Anything that's tied to a commodity, you typically don't see huge gaps like this on the indices. So I'm thinking that a lot of these gaps got to close. So those are my thoughts there. Of course, that SPY, I'm sure Qs probably not look too much different. Let me look at it. Qs actually has fewer gaps. I see here one big one that looks like a teeny one that tried to close, or did it close? It closed. Okay, that teeny one did close. Okay, so Qs look a little bit better. But we do have this big old gap right there. That's got to close. So we'll see. We'll see on the Qs. Definitely the SPY has got to cool off here. And again, I'm thinking. Actually, whoa. Now I'm looking at this from the daily time frame. I think we more than likely will see QQQ 370 soon. And had I seen this today, I probably would have taken a position on that. But I spent most of the day out of the office, unfortunately. And so I was, I don't like to trade big or heavy or really pretty much at all from my phone, right? So, yeah, I'm thinking the Qs probably will retest down here at 370. So, yeah, that looks likely. Again, more likely, not less likely, right? So that's it. All right, so that's my thoughts on the market. I don't think we just go straight up. I think we kind of chop around here for a little bit. I mean, just an incredible bounce, right? So, Charlene, I know that you said you had some bearish thoughts and theories in the market. I don't disagree with you.
Bearish positions today.
You said you added some?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that at all. All right, so actually, Charlene, could you give us a reset, and then we'll get to the tickers.
Got it. Welcome, everyone. This is the Day Trading DGEMS Club. If you haven't already, please click on the greenhouse and follow the club. I am Charlene. I am co-host with Charles, Sabrina, and Megan. This is the lightning round, buy, sell, or hold. This is where you give us your tickers. We pull them up live on YouTube, and you decide whether you want to buy, sell, or hold. You can give us your tickets over on the back end, and we'll get them over to Charles. At this moment, we are only taking maybe 2, maybe 3 more tickers. The list is getting pretty full. I will turn off the hand-raising sign when we are done. Thank you for joining us. The YouTube link is in our bio, so you can go ahead and hop on YouTube and follow along. And if you have any questions on charting, go ahead and visit brooklyntraders.net. We're here for you every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Over to you, Charles.
Can I just add something real quick, please? Do you guys mind?
Go ahead.
So guys, for those of you in the room, right, I know Charles just was talking about strangles and scalping and how much money he's made off of Tesla and this and that, which is all great, right? But some of you guys, I think, are wondering, like, what does that all mean, and how is Charles making all this money off Tesla when Tesla is already super expensive? So a lot of the trading that happens in the Brooklyn Traders is through options, puts and calls, and things like that, right? And those types of trades are definitely more complicated and more complex and require a little more education than doing straight standard trades. I'm pretty sure you guys all know that. So if you're interested in learning more about how to trade options and what it means to do a call and what it means to do a put and the theta and the decay and all of that, please visit brooklyntraders.net. The classes are there. They're super educational. You can watch them a million times once you subscribe. And the education that you're going to get, as Megan said before in this room and other rooms,
the education that you're going to get is definitely going to pay off in the long run. Once you learn how to trade like a champion, you will be in the money. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
I appreciate that. Thank you so very much. Thank you for very much. And definitely check out Dr. Ianu's Trade Like a Champion Club right there on Clubhouse. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so let's get it started. Now, I did get the first ticker on the back channel here, and it's got to be FUBO for my man Suzuki, right? What's good? All right. Based on this, right? So if FUBO wants to continue, right, I would say it has to hold this hourly 50 at 29. If it doesn't, that's not too terrible. If it come down to 28.74, that's another buy entry on the daily time frame, right? Yeah, so I would say price target on FUBO is definitely $34. It's kind of in no man's land, right? I mean, it is up to the levels where, it kind of has a history of pulling back, right? So I would say just be careful and cognizant of any kind of pullbacks that you have here. Definitely, if it's under 29.13, it will be in a technical short setup. The good news is the simple 200 is right there at 28.74. So I actually don't expect FUBO to get clapped down too much, right? So not really interested in FUBO until it clears over 30 and gets into the 31, 32s, 33s, and 34s, right? Still have some questions, right? Because we could just be kind of channel surfing, right? Right in between the channel, right? Yeah, you can see it's kind of like some kind of a wedge, but I would call it more of a channel here between 31 and 22, right? So you just have to kind of respect the trend that was, as they say, right? Let me kind of, I'll just put a line through there, right? Come on. There it is. Okay. Let me just duplicate that. Put this, I'll put that right there. That looks good. All right. Yeah, it's kind of channel surfing, right? So to me, unless it breaks above 31.50, I'm not really interested in it just yet. But I do see hourly momentum, but that doesn't really mean anything because it doesn't seem to respect that. So for me, FUBO is still in a big, long accumulation phase. Not too sure if it's ready. Let's see if it can break out of this channel that it's in. So that's my thoughts on FUBO. Next up on the list is... and let me just go over the list, right? So that just in case anybody wanted to kind of like, hey, throw a ticker up there, let me just throw a bunch of them on here so that you see. So somebody wants to look at the ENJ coin, so I got to pull up that. Let's see, Marvell, MRVL, FCEL, Bank of America, KULR, Plug, and Lemonade, right? Not your standard list. And I see Aaron C from YouTube wants to look at RVP. All right. Okay, wonderful. All right, so let's do Marvell. I'm gonna have to hold off on the coin for right this second. We'll get to it, but I need to pull up my trading view for that. What's up with Marvell? It is at the top of the ATR range here. The good news is there is a squeeze. So I feel off of the daily squeeze, we could expect some more juice. So we traded Marvell earlier this year, and it's been a steady grind higher. Okay, Marvell is not really something. It's not really something that people talk about, but it respects the EMAs pretty well. For me, it's it's pretty high right now. Just wait, you see it kind of makes a high, chops around, goes down, tests, up, down, test, up, down, test, up, down, test, right? So I would look for a pullback at around 63, 63, maybe 62 and a half. That seems to be, it seems to respect the reversion of the to the mean very well. So I would just wait for it to pull back a little bit for a chance to get in. I wouldn't expect this trend to break unless it does on Marvell Technologies, right? So like, looks more like a sell, but I would say it's a sell, to kind of like maybe just add some more later as it pulls back and just reverts back to the mean. That's what we see there on Marvell. Let's look at FCEL here real quick. Man, how the mighty have fallen, right? Yeah, I mean, the only thing... See a nice little trampoline move here. The problem with FCEL right now is it's sitting under the weekly 200, and that was a strong rejection off the weekly 200, right? For me, if we could hold above 815, that's more like a buy. If we don't, that looks more like a sell. You do have some support levels here, 753 and 7. And so if we could hold there over the next couple days and weeks, I would say FCEL looks okay to like maybe start chipping away at it. Okay, still not sure about this name. Okay, and I don't like to put out personal opinions about tickers, but like you just have to kind of know what you're dealing with. And you understand, right? There are a lot of holders of FCEL who bought at 29, 25, 20, 11, 8, and they're all screaming, right? And they've been screaming, and so as the thing kind of pops and it kind of goes higher, right? You're gonna have all these people who are trapped up here selling you their bags, right? And so we don't want to buy anybody else's bag, right? That's my thoughts on FCEL, right? Let's see if it can just hold the 8s. And work its way up to the 200, which is currently at 11, right? So more of a question mark on FCEL there. Next up on the list is Bank of America. I know the banks have been doing well, and what can you say? How could you argue with highs, right? Yearly highs. You can't, right? Yeah, and this is bullish, right? We had momentum here on the daily, came down, trampoline set up, and higher. FCEL looks good. FCEL. Bank of America looks good, right? So for me, I don't never buy at the highs. I'd rather wait for a pullback. I would prefer a pullback to the 21, right? $44 for an opportunity to get in if you like Bank of America. KULR is next. KULR. That's so weird. Color technology. Okay. Very kind of a strange chart, right? But if you look at it, it just has a history, right? Pop, drop, pop, drop, pop, drop, right? So for me, if you're sitting on the sidelines and you're watching this, right? You should not be interested in something like this until it breaks out of this range, right? And this is a pretty solid range here, right? Like, for the past couple months, really, right? You could have just waited till this thing comes down to about $1.90 or $2 and just bought it there and, had some fun channel surfing here on KULR, right? So, again, look at what it just has done, right? Up, down, up, down, up, down in between the channel. We're higher up on the channel here. I'm not looking to buy here. I'm looking to sell. Okay. Again, until we could kind of break above 276 and kind of go higher. That's what I see here on KULR. I do want to interrupt the list. I do want to take a peek at CEI. Your team, we told you CEI is not done, right? I will tell you this: oil is weakening, right, which kind of throws a wrench into the commodities plays, but I would not be looking to short CEI anytime soon. Okay, it's still very dangerous on both sides for bulls and bears. Again, just want to take a peek. Next on the list is plug. Make sure I get CEI down here. We will be publishing the list as well. Let's take a look at plug. A lot of these EV plays, they've fallen so far from glory. I feel like they just all have to prove themselves, right? Because you see, here's the issue, right? Here's the issue with all the EV plays, right? I'll tell you in a nutshell, right? And I told folks this while it was happening, but they didn't believe me. A lot of these plays, right? Plug, ChargePoint, Neo, XPEV, FCEL, all those plays, right? The reason they originally were going up and they were going wild, right, was because of Tesla. That's it. There wasn't anything special with it. And I know there's going to be folks that's going to argue that point. I know. Trust me. But they weren't doing anything until Tesla started doing something, right? So here's the issue that I have with a lot of these EV plays. I would say with the exception of Lucid, because Lucid is so new, right? You see, Tesla is going back to highs, right? We've got the infrastructure bill that's supposed to have some EV stuff in there. And these guys are not going back to highs. In fact, they're middling. They're coming off of lows. Like, they're just coming off of lows while Tesla is going back to highs, right? So even if they were all pegged to Tesla, the fact that it's not one-to-one makes me think, okay, if Tesla is clearly the big dog of the pack and Tesla's just dragging the pack with it, why am I in any of these EV plays? Why? They're not doing what Tesla's doing. They should all just go back, in my opinion, right? This is more speculation, right? To me, they should just be going back to highs, right? I mean, if you look at the crypto, right? Look at Mara here. Okay, perfect example, okay? Look. You know the dude Kabi from Instagram? He does this, right? Look, right? I'm gonna just make it very simple, right? And I'm so glad Marathon is actually doing this to prove my point, right? It just makes it it's so simple once you see it on one chart, right? Check this out. Marathon to the left. We're gonna put Bitcoin to the right. And I hope you folks are learning. I hope you're taking something away from this, right? Okay. I'm going to put on the same chart. So all the members of Brooklyn Traders, they get this chart. We have a free indicator set that we provide to all members of our community. This is... Okay. Right. Okay. So, right? Very simple. Very simple. Okay, Mara was making highs when we had previous highs here, right? Bitcoin made new highs. Mara's looking to retest highs. That's how the EV charts are supposed to look. Because to EV play, Tesla is Bitcoin. Can I get an amen from all y'all out there? Sabrina, Charlene, Megan, is this making any sense?
No, definitely not.
I know Sabrina's going to disagree with me. I knew you was. I knew you was. But y'all can say, hey, look, y'all can say whatever y'all want, okay? My thing is this. Look at Mara. Look at Bitcoin. Right?
It's not a one-to-one comparison.
I know.
Okay?
Listen, say whatever you want. Hold on. I'm going to put up Tesla, right? Pull up Tesla. Look at Neo. Okay? Look at ChargePoint. I'm going to go down the list.
Charles, come on. You're comparing Tesla that's been in the industry for 10 plus years to people who just came about yesterday.
They were not moving until Tesla moved. I hear what you're saying, but look at hold on. Seriously, I know I'm causing up a thunderstorm here, but I just want y'all to look at the chart. Look at FCEL. Look at Tesla. Look at FCEL. How y'all gonna argue with that?
No, but guys, but Charles, you also have to remember this industry is still like a blossoming industry, right? It's not.
So is Bitcoin
Technically established yet.
Hey, the other point is that there are people who are not amazing Brooklyn traders that don't know options and can't afford shares of Tesla, but could afford shares of Neo. So, if you can't play with the big boys yet, or you don't know options because you haven't joined Brooklyn Traders, then those other EV plays might be your only choice to get drug along by Tesla.
So I like that point, but you can buy fractional shares of Tesla. That is available to you.
Well, that's true.
Right.
Okay, let's pick this up on Sunday when it's.
Well, we can talk about it, but hold on. I just want to finish. I want to finish my base argument and comparison, and that'll give all doubters time to come back and rebuttal. But again, Tesla, FCEL, right? Let's look at what's this, XPEV? I don't even know how to spell it. XPEV, my fault. There it is, right? Because look, right? Look at look. I'm not making this up. All of these bad boys moved with Tesla, right? So for me, all I'm saying as a little bitty old trader from Brooklyn, right, is what's up? Why isn't I want to see 1-to-1 for my money, for this hard-earned money. You see these hands? You see these hands? My hands look like this so that y'all could be here. Straight up. My hands look like this so we could be here. Okay? My hard-earned dollars, okay? I need a return, okay? Yeah, my man, I love black. I need $1, $1 what I need. Hey, now let me start singing up here. No, seriously, I need a return on my dollars. And
Charles, you have to remember, Tesla is not just an EV company. Come on.
I
People
know.
keep thinking it's just an EV company. You also have to remember Tesla is also moving because Bitcoin is moving.
No.
Like, there's a clear one-to-one relationship there.
No. I get
yes, absolutely.
I get what you're saying, but the initial push and interest in all these companies was clearly because Tesla was moving. Clearly.
I'm not disagreeing with you there. I'm just disagreeing with your statement that these companies should be making the same move exactly as Tesla. That's what I disagree with you on.
I don't know, but for me, I don't know. I just don't. Man, these guys are supposed to be competitors.
When Pepsi moves, you don't see Coca-Cola moving?
No, but look, isn't NIO supposed to be a competitor, direct competitor to Tesla?
I mean, I would not say NIO is an exact direct competitor. It's a different, it's a Chinese market with a different user base. They are going to be the stronghold of China, right? They are actually trying to take over what Tesla has done there and make it their stronghold and their platform in the Asian markets. Hong Kong, China, all of that.
But Tesla is delivering cars to China as well.
China did order a lot of Tesla.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they did. I agree. I'm not saying that they've done it. I said they are trying to do it.
But exactly, so why invest in NIO or XPEV? There's no reason. If they're getting beat hand over fist, my money belongs to Tesla.
Bro, not everybody is a baller.
It's not about being a baller. Everybody, you could buy team. Hold on, no cap. Y'all could buy fractional shares. Anybody could buy fractional shares. You could buy a fractional.
You can do it in Cash App. You can do it in the hood.
Exactly. You could buy fractional shares of anything. So I hear you, Sabrina, but that's not an excuse. To me, 1-to-1, if I'm getting X return on Tesla percentage wise, that's better than XPEV, and these guys are in the same market, my money belongs to Tesla. You know, that's. But again, right? I'll cut anybody some slack, but the only one that does not belong on this list right here is Lucid, right? But even them, right? Right? These are looking like the marijuana plays. And team, y'all know my marijuana. I'm all about marijuana. So, and again, team, I'm not saying not to buy any fractional. Not fractional. I'm not selling you guys to avoid any of these other plays, right? It's just hard when you look at it, right? It's hard to make the argument when you look at it in a short term bias, right? Long term, of course. Just to let you know, full disclosure, XPEN and NIO is part of the Brooklyn Traders long-term portfolio, right? So it's not like I'm saying you guys can't buy and hold these things long-term, right? I'm just saying for right now, for a trade, I'm going with the money's in. And it's just like what we say every morning in the chat. I say, team, we want to figure out who Tom Brady is playing for today, right? And today, Tom Brady's balling out with that big T on his chest for Tesla. I'm saying,
Yeah, and I'm talking. So we're not comparing apples and apples. We're talking apples and oranges right now. Because I'm not talking about day trades or swing trades or options, right? I'm talking about a longer term position in these plays.
I want to see these companies outcompete Tesla. That's what I want to see. I want to see the performance in the stock price. That's what I want to see for any one of these other EV plays. That's what I want to see because that's just how it is, man. But anyway, we spent a whole lot of time on here. You're right. Thank you, Charlene, for and Sabrina and Megan for your points there. I really do appreciate it. I know that we went a little bit long, but again, it's just the way I look at the way I personally look at things, where my money goes. So you gotta have to listen to me. This ain't financial advice. Y'all do what y'all want. You're grown. Okay. So that is plug. Let's look at Lemonade, and then we'll do a quick reset. Actually, no. Let's do the reset now. Megan, would you care to do the reset, please?
Yes, I can.
Thanks,
I like how you whispered. My phone was in my pocket. I'm sorry, I got a baby on the hip.
No, you good.
So this is day trading DGens. We're doing a lightning round, buy, sell, or hold. The YouTube link is in Charles' bio. Otherwise, if you're having trouble, back channel me, and I will just send it to you so you can click and open it. Make sure you subscribe, so that you can watch these videos if you missed one. Check out brooklyntraders.net so that you can join and become a member and get all the secret trades on the Discord before they happen. So we are full on tickers, but check out the YouTube channel and watch Charles break them down.
All right, team. So let me go over the tickers that we do have here. We have Lemonade, RVP, and we have Wish up next. Okay. All right, so let's go to Lemonade. All right, what's going on with Lemonade? I really don't see anything here. I mean, I like the fact that it's at the weekly lows, right? That's probably the most bullish argument we have here on Lemonade. Still working on this overhead supply, right? We tried to do something back in July, and it's been on a slow, torturous grind downwards, right? I don't know, team. I don't know. To me, Lemonade needs a shot in the arm. Like, look at this daily here. Just sideways. I don't even see anything in the RSI worth writing home about. Okay, I do see something. So I do see some slight bullish divergence here. Slight. There it is. Come on. There it is right there. Slight bullish divergence, right? RSI made a new low while Lemonade made a new low while RSI made a new high. That's slight bullish divergence. So I guess it's still working. I would just give this thing some time. Here on Lemonade. Yeah, I would just give it some time. I would not be just putting my money into this. There's too many things going off in the market for me to, throw money at the wall like that. We did FUBO already, right? So let's do RVP. Retraceable technologies. Okay, I do see a little buy setup here. MACD cross, buy setup for today on the daily. What are some targets? 10 target. Yeah, 10 and 1042. Well, it's already at 10, right? Dang it. So I would say back to 1045 and 1070. Yeah, 1045 and 1070 on RVP. It isn't a buy setup, and we do have a MACD cross here. I want to throw one more in there, pins. Via our private Discord, we did put out a buy alert on this. Right around here, right on the 8th. So for anybody who held, I don't know, not sure anybody did, but you got this move. Great news today. There's speculation that I don't know if it's speculation or was it news. I think it was news that PayPal is considering purchasing pins. Right. Normally, when news comes out like that, usually everything's kind of priced in. I would definitely expect this gap to be filled here at 70. I think the last time we covered pins, we mentioned that, like, to expect this gap to be filled. So looks like it's almost halfway there. So price target on pins definitely 70, right? I definitely know some big guys who added some shares today in pins. Just wanted to mention it. And last but not least, we have Wish. Man. Man, wish. I wish this chart looked better. Give me a second here. I have too many shaded charts. That's the weekly. Look at the daily here. Yeah, just a nice move out of nowhere. I mean, it's right at the daily 50, right? So above the daily 50, we got to be bullish, right? 638. Below the daily 50, I would still be bearish on Wish here. So that's basically it. Team, any comments on anything that was said today? Sabrina, Charlene, Megan, any final thoughts before we wrap it up here?
No, sir.
I know, Sabrina, you gonna have some evidence for me Sunday, right? When we come back, not this Sunday, I think next Sunday we're gonna do the popcorn room.
No, I'm not going to talk about this anymore.
All right, no problem. Team, trust me. When I made that statement, I know it was very inflammatory because Sabrina's very big on EV, and I am too. I just don't like the performance of the EV tickers, so I'm definitely going to be picking at them.
No, for short-term trades, I mean, like I said, it depends on what you're talking about, right? If you're talking about short-term trading and making money right now, swing trades, options, whatever, no, those guys are not your pick. If you're looking, as I do, into the future and where the future of the world is going, and the future of technology, and the future of driving, and the future, and what the disruptive technologies are that we need now to enable us to do all this stuff in the future, then, those are the types of things you should be looking at. AI, EV, charging stations, batteries, and that's just one industry, right? There's fintech out there, which is changing the financial services industry, like turning it upside down. So it really depends on, what your strategy is and what are you trading for today to make money for right now, or are you looking into the future? I think, that's the main difference here.
Yeah, absolutely. So thank you so much for pointing out that caveat there, Sabrina. Charlene, Megan, any last words?
No, I just want to say happy Wednesday to everybody.
So Megan says happy Wednesday to everybody. Charlene, any last words?
Trade safely and practice risk management, and get yourself a community. If you don't have a community, I don't know what to tell you. That's all. See you guys again on Friday.
Absolutely. Don't forget, we do have the Telegram group that you could join as well via the Day Trading Degens, the Margins group. If you're interested in that, you can message any one of us on the back end. And don't forget to follow the Day Trading Degens group, one of Clubhouse's biggest groups here, almost at 130,000 members, one of the top 30 clubs on Clubhouse. All right? So thanks, team. Take care. God bless. All right. Take care of everybody. God bless.